In this episode of 10 Best Ones, we are going to check out the top 5 best wireless routers in 2018. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see the price and find out more information about these wireless routers, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so, let's get started with the video. At number 5, we have the Google Wi-Fi. The Google Wi-Fi is an inexpensive, easy-to-install Wi-Fi mesh system that would be an ideal option for you, if you want to have a huge wireless coverage in your home without investing in expensive range extenders. For your information, this unit is available in 2 editions on Amazon, whether as a single pack or as a 3-pack, however, the one that we are currently reviewing is the single edition, but feel free to switch if you require a larger Wi-Fi coverage. This particular model features an elegant and compact, all-white body that is followed by a sleek, LED band that occupies the front part of the unit which pulses blue during the setup, blue when everything is working fine, or amber if it loses an internet connection, as well as 2 gigabit Ethernet ports, and a USB Type-C port for power, but unfortunately, it lacks USB connectivity, which means that you won't be able to attach peripherals or other external storage devices. Moreover, this unit is armed with a quad-core ARM CPU, has 4 GB of eMMC flash memory, 512 MB of RAM, an AC 1202x2 circuitry along with a Bluetooth radio, and if we analyze these closely, it means that this router is an indeed strong performer. I would also like to mention that the single version of this unit can provide a coverage for homes from 500 to 1,500 square feet, but, if you have a larger home, then the 3-pack edition can cover 3,000 to 4,500 square feet of space. Moving on, most of the users claim that they didn't face any issues in streaming 4K videos through Netflix, or in terms of gaming, even if the router was positioned in a different room, and they also reported that they loved the fact that the network can automatically repair itself in situations where you accidentally unplug it. Last but not least, the installation process is butter smooth as well, since all you have to do is to download the Google Wi-Fi app and within a very short period of time, your network will be established along with numerous features included of which you can take an advantage. To conclude, Google Wi-Fi is a must-have option, because it is inexpensive and performs really well. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Netgear R6120. The Netgear R6120 is yet another affordable dual-band smart Wi-Fi router that is ideal for medium to large homes, and if you've been looking for something similar, then let's find out what does this router has to offer you. The R6120 sports a sleek, all-black body that houses 4 LED indicators on the front, 2 antennas positioned on each side on the back, 5 Ethernet ports, along with a power on-off button, single USB 2.0 port, and a reset button also positioned on the back, so when you see it as a whole, it looks nicely equipped and engineered. Moreover, this unit is easy to install and use as well. For instance, by downloading the Nighthawk app, it won't take long before you set up this device properly, and taste the benefits of its useful features that are included. To be more precise, the app is really straightforward, and you won't have any difficulties in terms of navigation since everything is divided into sections. The app will let you manage the router and connected devices with a simple tap on your smartphone. You can pause the internet on a specific device if you like, test the broadband speeds from your service provider, set up a guest Wi-Fi network, and much more. I would also like to add that according to the manufacturer, this router can output speeds up to 1200 megabytes per second thanks to its dual bands that have 300 megabytes per second at 2.4 GHz, and 900 megabytes per second at 5 GHz respectively. In practice, this means that even if there are 6 connected devices, you will unlikely notice a decrease in terms of speed, so you can stream and play video games without dealing with lag. Last but not least, this unit is compatible with Microsoft, Mac OS, Unix and Linux, which is really cool since it can accommodate the needs of dozens of customers on the market, and I really think that you will be satisfied once you get this product to your home. Overall, the Netgear R6120 deserves your attention, because it is affordable, performs really good and offers a great value for its cost. Next up, at number 3, we have the TP-Link AC3150 V2. The TP-Link AC3150 V2 would be an excellent choice for you, if you're looking for a wireless router that is equally useful for both gaming and streaming purposes, thanks to its tremendously powerful capabilities. Design-wise, this router looks pleasing indeed. If you view from the front, you can notice that the top half of the body is covered in a mesh that houses ventilation grids which will effectively cool the router, while the bottom half is glossy that adds even more beauty to its already beautiful appearance, but keep in mind that it attracts fingerprints, so you should clean it from time to time. If you flip it over, you can find 2 holes which will let you mount it on your wall along with additional ventilation grids, while on the back there is an array of ports including 4 Ethernet port, a power jack, an internet port, and a power button. On the left side, you can find additional ports, such as a single USB 2.0 port, a USB 3.0 port, and 2 buttons for turning the Wi-Fi on or off and a reset jack. Now, let's move to the most important part, the performance. The C3150V2 uses the multi-user MIMO technology, which I absolutely favor, due to the fact that this router can handle multiple devices connected at the same time, without sacrificing the speed. In addition, the beamforming technology, and the dedicated 4 high-powered amplifiers will ensure exceptional coverage throughout your entire house. But that's not all. This unit is equipped with a 1.4 GHz, dual-core CPU and 2 co-processors that are built upon the X-Stream processing architecture, and what's great about this is that, gamers will enjoy having a real, lag-free experience like they always wanted. Moreover, the security is strong as well, since this unit gathers an integrated antivirus, has parental controls, QoS, and it is constantly upgraded to ensure that you will be heavily protected from cyber threats. Finally, this model offers speeds of up to 3150 megabytes per second, which makes it incredibly suitable for 4K streaming and real-time broadcasting, which is yet another good reason that should convince you about its quality. To conclude, C3150V2 is worthy of considering, so give it a try and assure yourself of its capabilities. Moving on, at number 2, we have the Netgear Nighthawk X10. The Netgear Nighthawk X10 is among the most purchased wireless routers in 2018, and I'm sure that you've seen its name numerous times appearing as a top suggested options. Well, stick with me in the few minutes in order to understand what's so special about it. The X10 boasts a relatively large, all-black body that houses 4 adjustable antennas that will light up when the Wi-Fi radios are active, as well as numerous LED indicators that can be found on the front edge of the router, as well as a great number of connection ports. To be more precise, the connection ports are composed of 3 USB 3.0 ports positioned on the left, while around the back, you can find a WAN port, an SPF plus LAN port, power, reset, and LED on-off buttons, as well as 6 gigabit LAN ports, so without a doubt, I can say that they are quite many. Moving on, the X10 employs a quad-core, 1.7 GHz processor that will significantly boost the Wi-Fi speeds so that you will have an enjoyable 4K streaming and VR gaming experience. I would also like to mention, since this unit is based on a quad-stream architecture, the manufacturer claims that you can expect wireless speeds of up to 7.2 GB per second, and when we add MU-MIMO support and the 160 MHz band which doubles the Wi-Fi speed that is oriented towards mobile devices, I have to admit that Netgear did an excellent job here. Furthermore, the X10 supports dynamic quality of service as well, which basically means that the router will prioritize the bandwidth by device or application, so that you will not encounter lags as you're streaming or gaming. Before we end, I'd advise you take an advantage of the Nighthawk app as well, which will not only help you install the router quickly, but it also has an array of features that will significantly boost the security while you're on the internet, and of course, you will be able to run an internet speed test. Pause the internet, share the Wi-Fi with guests, monitor your internet traffic and much more. Overall, I strongly recommend you consider the Nighthawk X10 because it will never disappoint you with its performance. And finally, at number 1, we have the Asus ROG Rapture. The Asus ROG Rapture is a tri-band, wireless router that is oriented towards gamers, and streamers who are keen on investing in a reliable router, that can deliver data rates up to 5,334 megabytes per second. The Rapture will get your attention from the moment you take it out of its box, due to the fact that it looks aggressive, exactly as every gamer could want. When you view it from the top, the Rapture will remind you of a gigantic spider because of its 8 removable, adjustable antennas, but you can also notice LED indicators on the front edge that will keep you informed about its status. On the back, there are 8 gigabit LAN ports, a WAN port, a power and reset buttons, as well as 2 USB 3.0 ports, while on the left, there are buttons for turning the Wi-Fi on and off, and buttons for initiating a WPS, so when you see it as a whole, I have to admit that I'm impressed. Performance-wise, the Rapture is powered by a 1.8 GHz quad-core CPU, has 1 GB of RAM, 256 GB of flash memory, and uses the quadrature amplitude modulation technology that will guarantee you speeds of up to 1000 MB per second on the 2.4 GHz band, and up to 2167 MB per second on each of its 5 GHz band. In addition, this unit supports MU-MIMO for simultaneous data streaming and beamforming, which is only one of the numerous features that this unit has, since there is also a feature called VPN Fusion, which will let you run a VPN and ordinary internet connection at the same time. Gamers will be protected from unauthorized attacks as well, or to be more precise, the game intrusion prevention system that this unit is using is going to significantly strengthen your gaming network, so you shouldn't worry literally about anything. Last but not least, you can configure this router through the ROG Gaming Center web console and app, which have a wide variety of features of which you can take an advantage, so you can use each of them depending on what you want to achieve in a particular moment. To conclude, you should definitely consider the Rapture as your next purchase, because it packs everything that a typical gamer could want. Thanks for watching, I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future, and if you have any questions related to these wireless routers, you can leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.